So here we saw that the Indian constitutions, which came into effect on 26 January 1950, has the dubious distinction of being the longest in the world. So when we talk about the Indian constitution, it came into effect in the year 1950, okay, 26 January, as we celebrate it as a Republic Day also. So, you know that it has a dubious distinction. It is incredible. As far when we talk about is the longest constitution of in the world, है कि नहीं है? So, but its length and complexity are perhaps understandable if we say that it is the longest constitution of the world. So, what is the reason behind that? So we go through the size, okay, and the diversity here. We saw the regional diversity, we saw the geographical diversity, we talk about the linguistic diversity, there is a cultural diversity in India, okay. So that is the main factors. That's the reason that why it is so lengthy and the complex one. So at independence, India was not merely large and diverse, but also deeply divided. So you know very well that about this, that India was divided into two parts. A constitutions designed to keep the country together, and now they need a constitution. Okay, they need a constitution. As we talk about that, it was the what we called it. What's the Latin word which means that the term used for regulations, rules and regulations. That is the supreme law of the country, and it is a written statement. A statement that explain the definitions or it define the powers and functions of the government and the right and the duty of the people and the citizens of India. Okay, so here you can see that it should be designed as to keep the country together. Already it was separated. There were so many gaps amongst the people, as you can see that, and to take it forward had necessarily to be elaborated, carefully worked out. So, अगर सभी लोगों को हम ये कह रहे हैं कि सबको एक साथ लाने की आवश्यकता थी, तो संविधान का निर्माण इस तरह से होना चाहिए, है ना, तभी हमारा संविधान बहुत विस्तृत है कि नहीं, क्योंकि उसमें सभी के हितों को ध्यान में रखा गया है। विभिन्न जाति, विभिन्न धर्म, विभिन्न क्षेत्र, विभिन्न जो भी विभिन्न संस्कृति है, हितों को ध्यान में रखकर ये बनाया गया है। So constitution designed to keep the country together and to take it forward had necessarily to be an elaborate, carefully worked out and painstaking drafted document. If you talk about the painstakingly drafted documents, it means that with lots of care, attention, and they have put lots of effort in making this document, this constitution. So, for one thing, it sought to heal wound of the past and the present. So, when we talk about this objective, that what it has achieved, it achieved that it healed the wound of the past and the present. As you can see, that to make Indian of different classes, caste and communities, they come together in a shared political experiment. Okay. Then for another, it sought to nurture the democratic institutions in what had long been a culture of hierarchy and defense. So here you can see, so the Constitution of India was framed between December 1946 and November 1949. So how many years it took to frame the Constitution? Yesterday we discussed about this also. 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. Very good class. Okay. So during this time, these drafts were discussed, and we saw that there was they made a committee. Okay, drafting committee headed by. We read about the drafting committee which was headed by B.R. Ambedkar and other members. Okay, who made the draft. जिन्होंने क्या किया था, पूरा प्रारूप तैयार किया था किसका, संविधान का। कब सेशंस होंगे, कितने सेशंस होंगे, डिस्कशन होंगी, डिबेट होगी, प्रारूप में डिस्कशन में क्या निकलता है, एक पूरा का पूरा एक सांचा इन्होंने तैयार किया, ठीक है। ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम इन इफ यू टॉक इस ड्राफ्ट वो डिस्कस क्लॉज बाय क्लॉज, मतलब एक एक भाग, अगर हम उसकी बात करते हैं संविधान, क्योंकि हमारा संविधान दैट इज अ रिटन डॉक्यूमेंट, तो उसकी क्लॉज बाय क्लॉज एक एक भाग पर डिस्कशन हुआ है, डिबेट हुआ है, तब जाके किसी चीज़ में निर्णय लिया गया। हमने कहा इसमें जैसे हम लॉ की बात करते हैं तो हम देखते हैं इसके क्लॉज हो गए, या हम बोलते हैं एक आर्टिकल है, आर्टिकल के जो सब आर्टिकल है उसके उपभाग वो भी लिखित है कि नहीं है। अगर हम अमेंडमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं या हमने कुछ चीज़ ऐड किया, हमने नया कानून बनाया, आपको पता है देयर इज अ होल process for making a new law, okay, and then if you want to change the law, so again it's a process of changing the law, of passing the bill in the parliament, yes, okay. So here you can see that clause by clause was discussed in the constitution, in the Constituent Assembly of India. In all the assembly it held 11 sessions, okay, with the sitting it spread over 165 days. तो 11 सेशन हुई, 11 सत्र हुई, जिसमें आप देखते हैं 165 दिन बैठक हुई, पूरे 2 वर्ष 11 महीने 18 दिन यही चला, ठीक है। Then you can see in between the session the work of revising and refining the draft was carried out by various committee and सब कमेटी। अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं कि संविधान में सिटीजनशिप है ना, ये दिया गया है ना, सिटीजनशिप दिया गया है, फंडामेंटल राइट्स हमारे दिए गए संविधान में, सब लिखित है। हम कह रहे हैं फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज भी दिए गए, तो सबसे पहले उसका क्या होता है, एक ड्राफ्ट प्रारूप किया गया था। आप प्रोजेक्ट फाइल नहीं करते ना, जब प्रोजेक्ट फाइल बनाते हो डायरेक्ट आप प्रोजेक्ट फाइल बनाना शुरू करते हो, ये यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग स्टेप बाय स्टेप, जिसमें इसमें काम करना है, उसमें लेटर कुछ चीजें ऐड भी हो सकती है कि नहीं, और बाद में आपको लगे कि नहीं ये एक्स्ट्रा वर्क है, यू कैन रिमूव, इसकी जरूरत नहीं है कि नहीं है, तो आप उस प्रोजेक्ट फाइल से हटा सकते हो। यहाँ पर भी ये चीजें होंगी, ऐसी कुछ चीजें हमारे फेवर में है, कुछ चीजें नहीं है, क्या पता वो सारी कम्युनिटी सारे वो नेशंस को लेकर नहीं चल रही, तो क्या पता उस चीज को हटा दे, क्या तो उसका नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट है, हटाने का प्रॉपर प्रोसेस है। लेकिन ये क्या हो रहा है, इसके बीच में आप देखते हो ड्राफ्ट में यहाँ पे दे आर रिवाइजिंग और रिफाइनिंग द ड्राफ्ट, ओके। सो फ्रॉम योर पॉलिटिकल साइंस textbook you know what the Constitution of India is, and you have seen how it has worked over the decades since the independence, okay. So if we talk about the Constitution, where you read political science, in political science you read Constitution, we are just reading the past, the history of making the Constitution, what was the problem at that time, how the Constitution was built, that is the part of the history. But when we talk about the articles, the law, the enactment, the implements of the law, that you all read in political science, and you have seen that how this Constitution it works, okay, because you have seen so many laws, so many functions of the government. I think you all have read about the functions of the government, how this system works, okay. So is this successful if you talk the Constitution, okay, so you can better understand that how it works and what is the result of making the Constitution. This chapter it will introduce you to the history that lies behind the Constitution and the intense debate of making the Constitution, okay, that were the part of its making. If we try and hear the voices within the Constituent Assembly, we get an idea of the process through which the Constitution was framed and the vision of the new nation formulated. So we read about the tumultuous time. What is this tumultuous time? So we saw that there was a disorder, okay, or you can say turbulences during the time when the Constitution was framing. Before the what is the time of Constitution that was framed? It took from the 1946 to 1949, okay. So हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं the year immediately preceding the making of the Constitution, मतलब संविधान से बनने से पहले भी हम क्या देखते हैं, हम यहाँ पे डिसऑर्डर या उथल पुथल का समय देखते हैं, दौर देखते हैं। जो क्या उथल आप देखते हैं, अ टाइम ऑफ ग्रेट होप बट ऑल्सो ऑफ एब्जेक्ट डिसअपॉइंटमेंट। ये एक ऐसा समय था जब आप देखते हैं, जब हमें पता था कि हम क्या हो रहे हैं, हमें आज़ादी मिली है। तो एक समय जो अ टाइम ऑफ ग्रेट होप कि अब हमें स्वतंत्रता मिलेगी, बट उसके साथ एब्जेक्ट ऑफ डिसअपॉइंटमेंट मीन्स और मिजरेबल डिसअपॉइंटमेंट क्या था, क्योंकि वी नो दैट ये आज़ादी हमें क्या मिलेगा, बंटवारे के बाद हमें आज़ादी या बंटवारा की आज़ादी तो मिलेगी लेकिन देश का बंटवारा होगा। ठीक है। ऑन 15 अगस्त 1947 इंडिया हैड मेड फ्री but it had also been divided. Okay, fresh popular memory. You can see what the Quit India struggle of 1942, perhaps the most widespread popular movement against the British Raj, as well as you can see bit by Subhash Chandra Bose to win freedom through armed struggle with foreign aid. तो अभी हमारे जो मेमोरी में हम देखते हैं, हम ये कह रहे हैं 1946 का समय बहुत उतार चढ़ाव का समय था। अब बहुत सारे विद्रोह घटनाएं देखने को मिलता है, इसमें साइकिल्स, रिवॉल्ट्स, ओके। तो उसमें क्या है, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ ये थी कि क्योंकि ये घटना अभी हमारे जहन में किस चीज़ की घटना ताज़ा थी, 1942 का भारत छोड़ो आंदोलन, ठीक है, वो फ्रेश था। उसके साथ हमने ये भी देखा कि जो सुभाष चंद्र बोस का जो प्रयास था, किसको, कि अंग्रेजों को बाहर खदेड़ो, उन्होंने जो अपनी सेना बनाई थी, और आप देखते जब विदेशी सहायता से, ठीक है, जो उन्होंने भारत की तरफ कूच किया था, अंडमान निकोबार का हिस्सा जीता था, फिर वो आगे की तरफ बढ़े थे। तो यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं दैट as even more recent upsurge had also evoked much popular sympathy. So what was the recent upsurge or the recent revolt? So you can see here it was the Royal Indian Navy in Bombay. So when we talk about this Royal Indian Navy, it was a mutiny which started as a strike, okay, by the ratings. Ratings are the non-commissioned sailors, okay, for the demand for the better food and accommodations, and then you can see the strike turned into mutiny as it was a strike, and this strike it turned into mutiny or revolt, okay, with many cities follow the Bombay sailors, especially the Karachi, Calcutta, Pune, Vizag and Kochi, they joined. So this, if you talk this revolt of Royal Navy Army, it show a great unity, okay, or it display a great unity among the Hindu and the Muslim. They both joined together to fight against the Britishers, okay. So here you can see that through the late 1940s there were periodic, if scattered, mass protest of worker and peasant of different part of the country. The Great Calcutta killing of August 1946. Okay, so you know that in 1946 the cabinet missions, okay, was sent to India for what? To resolve, by the British government to find a resolution to the conflict between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League. Okay, the Muslim League wanted a separate homeland for Muslim that we call Pakistan, whereas the Indian National Congress, they wanted a United Nations. Okay, since this mission failed, cabinet mission failed, Muslim League they proclaimed 16th August, okay, should the day to be a direct action day in order to call attentions of the Muslim for the demand of the Muslim states or for their Pakistan, okay, demand for Pakistan. So the outcome of the direct result in extreme violence and took the lives of hundreds of people in both the countries. Here you can see it began a year of almost continuous rioting across the northern and eastern India. So the violence it culminated in the massacre. जो अहिंसा शुरू हुई इसने किसका जनसंहार का रूप ले लिया, and then culminate it means it reached in a climax of massacre. Then you can see that accompanied the transfer of the population, okay, when the partition of India was announced, and that resulted, you can see, So here you can see the violence, it culminate in massacre which was accompanied by the independence of India. Okay, and here you can see with the partition of India was announced. So on Independence Day, 15th August 1947, okay, on 15th August 1947, there was an outburst of joy and hope. As we talk about कि hope था, उम्मीद था कि अब हमें अंग्रेजों की गुलामी से मुक्ति मिल रही है, हम स्वतंत्र हो रहे हैं, we are getting independent. Okay, unforgettable for those who lived through that time. But innumerable Muslims you can see in India and Hindus and Sikhs in Pakistan were now faced with a cruel choice. If we talk about the people who are living in this Pakistan dominating area, okay, स्पेशली वो सिंध वाले भाग में जो ही रह रहे हैं हिंदू, उनका क्या है, और जहाँ जो मुस्लिम जहाँ पे रह रहे हैं उनका क्या है, ठीक है ना. यहाँ पे उनके पास क्या था, that Hindu and Sikh in Pakistan, now they had a cruel choice. Okay, one, the threat of the sudden death. So what about the Hindu and the Sikh who were living in the Pakistan? So they were having a choice. Cruel choice here is what? Of one you can see they were having the threat of sudden death, and another one that or squeezing of opportunities. Okay, of one side, on the one side, and the forcible tearing away from the age old roots on the other. अब जो उनके अवसर है यहाँ पे आप देखते देयर इज स्क्वीजिंग ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी, इसमें क्रश ऑफ द अपॉर्चुनिटीज on the one side, other side they have to leave their homeland as they were living earlier. उनके जो जिनकी जहाँ से उनकी जड़ें जुड़ी हुई हैं, उनका वो जगह छोड़ के दूसरी जगह शरणार्थी के रूप में जाना है कि नहीं है. उनके पास कोई चॉइस नहीं था सिवाय देश छोड़ने के, अपना जगह छोड़ने के. और यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं कि मिलियंस ऑफ रेफ्यूजीज वर ऑन द मूव, मुस्लिम इनटू द ईस्ट एंड द वेस्ट पाकिस्तान. East, do you understand? East, do you understand? Okay, we are talking about which nation? Bangladesh. And then you can see West. So they have only choice of moving to the East and the West Pakistan. And whereas you can see that Hindu and Sikh into West Bengal and eastern half of the Punjab. So many perished before they reached, or many died before they reach to their destination. Okay, so another